What's going on? What up? What up? What up? My name is Tyrone Kent, but to my friends, I just go by Ty. And today, I'm making my first YouTube video. Alright, so quick backstory. I was born in Kingston, Jamaica, and I lived in Portmore for a short time. And by the time I was 6, I'd moved to good old US of A, where I'd lived with my dad and my stepmom for a time. And I grew up in Hartford, and if you know anything about that place, it's low key like a subculture of New York. That's how I describe Connecticut, honestly. Hartford County, yeah, it's like a subculture in New York for sure. Yeah, now I'm living in Fallon, Nevada, or as the locals say it, Nevada. That's how they tell me they say it. And if you know anything about that, you'll understand how much of a culture shock that is to go from a place like Hartford, Connecticut, all the way out here to this small town desert. So you might be thinking like, yo, why would you move from a place like Hartford, Connecticut to a small town desert in Nevada? One of my guys from back home thought it'd be a brilliant idea to join Uncle Sam's Boy Scouts. That's the military, by the way, in case some of y'all didn't catch on to that. But yeah, joined when I was about 25 years old.
Damn!
Which means I joined sort of later in life. And that's just because, that's what you do when you're having a quarter life crisis. You decide to sign your life away. Sometimes I think it's like a good thing that I joined later because I've actually lived in the real world, unlike most of the people here. And other times I think I should have joined sooner, just because it's nothing like I thought it was when I was 16 or 18. It was low key, especially the beginning after you get out of boot. It's kind of like college, honestly, between A school and C school and partying on the weekends and whatever. It's honestly like college from what I've experienced in both the real world and being here. And most of the times I'm just thinking what the I just do? Why am I here? But we'll get into all that later. I'll give you some context though. I was kicked out of my dad's house at about 19. And I spent a good year, give or take, year and some change maybe, just living out of my car that I bought with a scholarship check, which was a total lemon, and just crashing on anyone's couch that would let me, until I got my first apartment, technically my second apartment, and that was in about 2019, just before or just in time for the pandemic. And I call it that because how my were really chewing. So people was chewing, bro. They were unemployed, making more money than me, working my little $13 hour job at the time. And I think at that rate I was taking $600 a week or something like that after taxes. And the homies was yeah,
I just made $800-900 this week off unemployment.
I was what?
What?
Why am I still working right now? But I had a little quarter life crisis at 25. And I thought I need an immediate and drastic change, or else I will be stuck in the hood forever and living a less than mediocre life. You know what I mean? You hit 25 and you're
damn!
I'm basically 30. Right now I'm 26.
Damn!
About to be 27.
Damn!
But I signed the next 6 years of my life away.
Sign it! Sign it! You signed it.
Change for $25,000 and a ticket away from my problems. That's $25K before taxes. So anyway, there's a lot I could say about the experience so far, but we'll save that for future videos. But here I am, about 1 year into being an intelligence specialist. So yeah, as you can see, I'm in my barrack right now. I would say I've had a lot more foresight than most people who join. For sure. I think that's just like one of the perks of kind of joining. I think that's just like one of the perks of joining. I think that's just like one of the perks of joining late is yeah, I just had a little more foresight with I guess like how I went about joining. And my expectation or reason for joining not only was $25,000, it was also about like just being able to buy a house or properties with that VA loan. And getting a top secret clearance, that was also in my foresight. Being able to like travel, see different countries, even just being on the West Coast right now is kind of dope. Outside of like living in the middle of nowhere, there's some dope parts to it. And the free education. I've never been like a big college guy, but if I decided to like get into that, that's there. So that's at the end of the contract. I'm just expecting maybe I got like two, maybe three properties. Definitely two. I think that's realistic. Two properties. I'm gonna be like super marketable because of the whole top secret clearance thing. And that's like if I decide to do that while I build something on the side, going that 9 to 5 route. Which brings me to my next point, which is if there's anyone out there that's considering joining, no matter what your age is, just be strategic. All right, just be strategic about joining and like what jobs you're gonna do, because I feel like from what I've noticed, that's just one of the many reasons why so many people get out and they're really like no better off than when they went in, is because they just pick something that, I don't know, maybe sounds cool or they think they'll like something like that, and they're not thinking about like how does this transfer to like the actual civilian world. Like for example, if I don't know what the people are called that jump out of the airplanes, parachute men or something. Yeah, that sounds cool. Sounds dope. Maybe, or if you're like a diver or something, sounds dope. What job in the civilian world does that transfer to?
We need people with experience jumping out of planes.
It's not, So anyways, that's my little rant. Just be strategic. Whether you're high schooler thinking about getting in, or you're like me and you're joining a little bit later, or you're older, older than me, just be strategic. I figured while I'm here, I got a lot of free time on my hands, just out here and whatnot, until I go on like a deployment. So I just figured while I'm here, I'd give this YouTube thing a shot. Honestly, I've always been really interested in making YouTube videos since I was a kid, and just being in survival mode for like most of my young adult life didn't really like allow me the chance to explore like any kind of talents or interests that I might have, honestly. So yeah, now that I'm here, I was like, a lot of that stress that I was dealing with before is just not there. So I figured I'd
Tap in.
do this and see how that goes. And honestly, as a kid, my brother and I, we'd like make those like I don't know if you guys probably know, maybe those like anime videos, anime montage videos, like they're fighting, doing all this cool shit. And we all like got like some dope ass like rock song in the back. So that was like kind of like what I did a lot as a kid. I've just always felt like like I had like something like deep within me, if you will, like a burning desire, if you want to call it that, to like express and create and like whatever I see in my mind's eye. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's some of you out there that can relate to that. I feel like that's like the day and age that we're into. And so yeah, I've just always been like a very creative person and just always pursued like many different things. That desire to express and create has taken on so many different forms. Now here I am, back full circle, trying to give this YouTube thing a shot. Honestly, it recently came to me within like the last month, I'd say. And it started like I just started like editing some videos, just on like some for fun shit. I was trying to learn how to edit videos because I was also trying to
Tap in.
like Shopify and like TikTok shop and stuff like that. And you got to know how to like market like Facebook ads or TikTok ads. I was like, I'm gonna just like learn how to edit some videos. I was like, shit that I was doing in the past. And I started editing those and I was like having a lot of fun with that. just like creating something. I just love the creative process, you know what I mean? And I think I have a story to tell that is just like relatable to anyone who's actually like been through hard times. So but for now, I'm gonna just show y'all some cool videos of where I'm posted up for like the next 3 years, you know, so enjoy that.